The government of St. Lucia and the Water and Sewage Company has broken ground on the construction of a new multi-million-dollar headquarters for the utility in the south. Despite the news, the conspicuous absence of former Prime Minister Dr. Kenny Anthony cast a shadow on the occasion. The Vieux-Fort South MP skipped the sword-turning ceremony, alleging that the project is not in keeping with proper legal procurement procedures. Minister Ezekiel Joseph, who has responsibility for Wasco, took several jabs at the ex-Prime Minister, who questioned the decision to erect the structure on property originally earmarked by the former SLP administration for an administrative center.
Sometimes politics get in the way, but as a government, we don't allow politics to get in the way of implementing projects that we know will redound to the benefit of our people.
Joseph disputed claims made by Dr. Kenny Anthony in a letter penned to the general manager of Wasco, declining the formal invite to the ceremony. Dr. Anthony has also accused the government of misplaced priorities by first investing in a building before implementing a long-standing water improvement project.
For the parliamentary representative to use these as excuses not to be here today, I think he should have seen it fitting to be here today to celebrate with his constituents and, of course, to give support to what Wasco is doing. And when he's saying that we did not go through a public tender, and you heard from the chairman, we went through a tendering process. The Financial Act makes provision for public tender, or the Financial Act may also makes provision for a pre-qualification. And Wasco, after analyzing it, saw the need to go through a pre-qualification, and all the contractors that were pre-qualified were from the south of the country, were from Vieux-Fort. That is, we are demonstrating to St. Lucians that we have the fullest confidence in our local contractors, and that is why we went through that route.
According to officials, the new building will span 10,000 square feet, situated on 1 acre of land. The two-story structure has a $7.5 million price tag and is part of a broader project worth $57 million aimed at improving the supply of water in the south.
By mid-February of this year, we will have the sod-turning ceremony to commence the mother of all water projects ever to be undertaken in the south of this country. A contract in the sum of $14.1 million, or EC 38 million, has just been signed for this phase 1 of the project with Vinci Construction Grand Projects of France, the second largest construction company in the world. Phase 2 will cost a further $7 million or 19 million EC dollars in furtherance of this project. So a total of $57 million will be spent in the upgrading of the water supply infrastructure for Vieux-Fort. But not only for Vieux-Fort Town and La Richuse and La Tunie and Dermont, but for Labrie, Grace and Auger too. Under this project, Wasco will build two state-of-the-art treatment plants, one in Beausejour and the other in Grace, Vieux-Fort. Wasco will construct 5 new storage tanks at Grace, Beausejour, La Tunie and Labrie, as well as to install 4.5 kilometers of new pipeline from Labrie to Auger to Beausejour to Binfield.
The mayor of Vieux-Fort expects the project to generate job opportunities for citizens in Vieux-Fort.
We at the Vieux-Fort South Constituency Council expect not only that the new building will accommodate the increased personnel which will be required to support the business growth in the south, but that the construction of this building will provide much needed employment opportunities, particularly for the residents of Vieux-Fort South.
Construction of the new Wasco building is scheduled to begin at the end of February 2020 and is expected to last 10 months. Winston Springer Jr., HDS News Force.